Melissa was new to Dartmouth, a first-year student. She contacted me in the winter of 2014 to see if we could meet to find academic sources for her research paper. I learn a lot from meeting with students. We talk about the topic that interests them, which is often related to who they are. They offer me their thoughts, curiosity, and I, in turn, as the librarian, help them find stuff. Books, articles, a foothold into the scholarly literature on their topic. When Melissa came to my office, she told me that she was interested in researching undocumented college students in the United States. Since she wasn't very familiar with using the Dartmouth Library, I started by showing her how to navigate the library catalog. We found a book that seemed relevant, and I pointed out the list of Library of Congress subject headings. When I meet with students, this is a moment I generally relish. Most students have never noticed the controlled vocabulary assigned to any given book. So it's like I'm unlocking a door to a hidden chamber of specialized library knowledge. For this book, I pointed out the subject heading, Illegal Aliens, and said, if you click on it, it will lead you to other books cataloged with that same heading. I clicked along to the next page where variations on the heading Illegal Aliens filled nearly 4 pages of alphabetized subject headings. When I took my eyes away from the screen and turned to face Melissa, I saw something I didn't expect. Usually at this stage of the meeting, the student is taking notes or remarks that this is helpful. But Melissa was silent, with a pained expression on her face. I asked her, "Is everything okay?" "Why is the library using those words?" she asked. "The I word." "Do you mean the subject heading?" I asked. "Yeah," she repeated, "the I word." We both stared at the screen, and that's when I saw it too. The I word, for illegal aliens. The subject term the Library of Congress had designated to describe the people she was interested in studying. Except that she would never use this term, a slur she had suffered numerous times throughout her life. A term that hurt her and had impeded her sense of belonging as a girl growing up in rural Georgia. The moment I saw it, I was horrified at my oversight. I would never use that term to describe people either, except that I had in that exact moment, when I pointed to the heading as a seemingly harmless tool for finding sources for her paper. Since that moment, I have often wondered how to explain looking but not seeing, reading but not thinking. Was it inattention on my part? Carelessness? Blindness? What happened with Melissa was more than a lapse in critical awareness. I did not see the words or pause to contemplate the dehumanizing nature of that descriptor because it did not affect the person I was in that moment, a librarian focused on getting stuff. Nor did it affect the person I am every day, a U.S. citizen and a white person, fairly distant from the lived experiences and struggles of undocumented immigrants. Ruptures cause discomfort, but also possibilities. A few weeks later, Melissa and other students raised the issue publicly and asked that the library change the wording of the heading. We responded and worked with the students to draft a petition to the Library of Congress, providing ample evidence of how the term illegal aliens had become outdated and pejorative. Our petition took on a life of its own. I still remember that meeting with Melissa vividly. Had she not spoken up and asked, why those words? I may have remained blind, deaf, inert to their impact. For weeks, even months after our meeting, I felt deeply ashamed by my blindness. But over time, I have come to appreciate this experience. In it, I gained one of the most enduring lessons of my career as a librarian: to listen consciously, remain alert, and never assume that the systems that order our work lives and personal lives are neutral or harmless.